అయిపోయి మళ్ళీ స్టాప్ అయిపోయి అంతే.
Good morning. Good morning. Today. Good morning. I am guest lecturer in SKR and SKR Government College for Women. My name is Ramesh Smita. I am a guest lecturer in computer science. Today we are discussing about ER data model in DBMS. ER data model in DBMS. Okay. First we learn in this topic is entity relationship model, entity relationship diagram, that is also we pronounce ERD, and extended features of ERD. Today we will discuss about entity relationship model and entity relationship diagram, entity extended features of ERD. First we discuss about ER model. ER model means an entity relationship model, or shortly we pronounce as ER model. It describes interrelated things of interest in a specific domain of college. A basic ER model is composed entity types which classify the things of interest and specify relationship that can exist between entities, instance of entities. It is briefly explain about entity and relationship in briefly. Basic concepts of ER model. Today we learn about requirement analysis, conceptual data design, and logical database design. First we discuss about mental analysis. Every first step in designing a database application is understood what data we use store in the database, and what application must be built on the top of it, and what operations are we must find out what the users want from the database. Every first step in designing we learn about the what database, and we must clearly understood and store that is stored in the database. What application must be built on the top of it, and what operations are we must find that user want from the database. What operation, for example, it is a select operation or update operation or select insert, or what operation that is clearly mentioned. What does the user want, that is stored in the database, and find out its query. Conceptual database design. The information gathered in the requirement analysis step is used to develop high-level description of data to be stored in the database, along with the constraints known to hold over the data. The ER model is one of the high-level or semantic data model issue in database. Logical database design. We must choose a database to implement our database design and convert the conceptual data and a database design into a database scheme. Maintain the data model to choose DBMS. Sometimes conceptual schema called organization, main relational data model and data model. First an entity relationship model, ER, we are shortly pronounced as ER model. It describes the structure of database with the help of diagram. Whatever we have a database, that is described in a diagram. It is also known as ER model or entity relationship model, which is known as entity relationship diagram or ER diagram. ER model or ER diagram. An ER model is a design or blueprint of database that can later to be implemented as a database. ER model is a blueprint for database to design a database. The main components of ER model are entity set and relationship set. Entity set, the main components of ER model, entity set and relationship set. In ER model we basically discuss about entities and relationships. Main, that is the concept in this chapter. Relationship diagram, we also known as ER diagram. An ER diagram shows the relationship among entities. An entity is a set. An entity is a group of similar entities, and these entities can have attributes. In terms of DBMS, an entity is a table. Entity is nothing but table. Table is also table we pronounce as entity in ER diagram. An attribute of table in a database. So by showing relationship among tables in their attributes, ER diagram shows the complete logical structure of a database. ER diagram shows the complete logical structure of a database. Let's have a look at a simple ER diagram to understand this concept. Simple ER diagram. In the following diagram, we have two entities, student and college, and their relationships. The relationship between student and college is many to one, as a college can have many students. However, a student cannot study in a multiple colleges at the same time. STU number, STU address, college entity has attributes such as college ID, college name. In this diagram, it is a simple ER diagram. There is two entities, that is student and college. Student entity has student ID, student name, student address, studying in college ID and college name. One student can study at one college at the same time. This is the diagram briefly about the student and college entity diagrams. Rectangle, whatever rectangle represents the entity sets, ellipse represents the attributes, diamond represents the relationship set, lines they link attributes to entity sets and entity set to a relationship set. Double ellipse, multi-valued attribute. Double ellipse is a multi-value attribute. Dashed ellipse, derived attributes. Double rectangle, it is the weak entity set. Double lines, total participation of an entity. An entity is a relationship set. So whatever we represent in a rectangle, it means entity sets. Whatever we represent in attributes, it is ellipse, it is called attributes. Whatever we represent in diamond, it is a relationship. Whatever they link attributes, entity set, then it is a relationship set. Double ellipse means it is a multi-value. Dashed ellipse, it is a derived attribute. Double rectangle, it means weak entity set. Double lines means it is in a relationship set. Components of ER diagram. In ER model, there is so many components. First entity, that is a entity, and there is two entities, that is strong entity and weak entity. Attribute, there is attribute is a key attribute and composite attribute, multi-value attribute, derived attribute. There are so many in attributes. That's relationship. Relationship is one-to-one relationship, one-to-many relationship, many-to-one relationship, many-to-many relationship. This is the one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-one, many-to-many. These are the relationship model types. And the first ER model is basically classified entity, attribute, and relationship. Entity, we have two types, that is strong entity and weak entity. Attributes, there are key attribute, composite attribute, multi-value attribute, derived attribute. Relationship is nothing but there are so many types. First taken the four types: one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-one, and many-to-many. In ER diagram components, there are mainly three components, that is entity, attribute, relationship. In ER diagram, there is a basic concept is entity, attribute, relationship. There is three N, that is the three: entity, attribute, and relationship. Entity is a set of object or components of an object. An entity is represented in a rectangle, is an entity diagram. It is an entity diagram. For example, in the following ER diagram, we have two entities. Entity student and college. These two entities have one relationship, that is many students study in a single college. We will read about relationship later. For now, focus on entities. There is two entities, student and college. There is a relationship study. Many students are studying in a single college. So in this diagram, we have a many to one relationship. So this diagram tells about the many to one relationship. Next, weak entity. There are two entities, that is strong entity and weak entity. In entity have two types entities, that is strong entity and weak entity. Strong entity is that cannot depend upon the any entity. That a weak entity means that can depend upon any another entity, and weak entities cannot be uniquely identified by its source attributes. It relies on a relationship and other entity. It is called weak entity. The weak entity is represented by a double rectangle. For example, a bank account cannot be uniquely identified without knowing a bank. There is to which account belongs, so bank account is a weak entity. So strong entity is represented in a single rectangle, weak entity is represented in a double rectangle. So there is a bank and bank account diagram. So we have bank account is a weak entity, so bank is a strong entity. Next, attribute. Attribute is a property of an entity or describes the describes the property of an entity. An attribute is represented in a oval in a ER diagram. So attribute is represented in oval in ER diagram. There are 4 types of attributes: key attribute, composite attribute, multi-value attribute, derived attribute. Key attribute, composite attribute, multi-value attribute, derived attribute. First, key attribute. A key attribute can be uniquely identifying an entity from an entity set. For example, student roll number can uniquely identify a student from a set of students. Key attribute is represented in a vowel, same as other attributes. The text or key attribute is underlined. For example, it is a diagram. Entity is nothing but student is an entity, roll number, name, age, address is a attributes. So this is a key attribute, just like simple attribute: roll number, name, age, address. Next, select this paragraph to edit. Next, which is composite attribute. An attribute is that combination of other attributes is known as composite attribute. For example, in student entity, the student address is a composite attribute. An address is composed of other attributes such as pin code, state, country. Here is a student is an entity, address is an attribute, pin this is a address is a composite attribute. Why we are calling as a composite means this is another subdivided. For example, pin, state, country, these are all subdivided: pin, state, country. So address have pin number, state, country. So address we already known as composite attribute. Select this paragraph to edit. Multi-value attribute. Multi-value attribute. An attribute that can hold multiple values known as multi-value attribute. It is represented in double vowel. Is an represented with a double vowel. So is an ER diagram. For example, a person can have more than one phone number. The number attribute is multi-value. So we have more than one number. For example, it is a Airtel number or a Jio number. So we have multi-value phone. That is example of multi-value attribute. Derived attribute. Derived attribute is one whose value dynamic derived from another attribute. So it is represented dashed vowel diagram. For example, person age is derived, it changes over time, it can derive another date of birth. So based on date of birth, we can be derived of data age. For example, in ER diagram which with multi-valued and derived attributes, all attributes are represented in the picture. Select the paragraph to edit. This is a relationship. Relationship is represented by a diamond shape in ER diagram. So diamond shape we have whatever to explain. It is a relationship. It shows the relationship among entities. There are 4 types of relationships. That is one to one, one to many, many to one, many to many. One to one relationship. When a single instance of an entity is associated with a single instance of another entity, then it is called one to one relationship. For example, a person has only one passport and a passport is given for the only one person. Show this diagram. See this diagram. Person has only one passport. One person has issued only one passport. This is example of one to one relationship. Next, one-to-many relationship. When a single instance of an entity is associated with more than one instance of another entity, then it is called one-to-many relationship. For example, a customer can place many orders, but a order cannot be placed by many customers. So see this diagram. Customer can be placed many orders. One customer makes so many orders. So customer placed many orders. Next, many to one relationship. So when more than one instance of an entity is associated with a single instance of another entity, it is called many to one relationship. For example, many students can study in a single college, but a student cannot be many colleges at the same time. In many to one relationship, so many students studies in a single college. There is a two entities, that is student and college relationship is study. Once many students can study in a single college. This diagram shows that one. Next, many to many relationship. When more than one instance of an entity is associated with more than one instance of another entity, then it is called many to many relationship. For example, that can be assigned this can be assigned to many projects, and a project can be assigned to many students. So see this diagram. There is a two entities, that is student and project, and one relationship, that is assigned. So many students assigned to many projects, so many projects assigned to the many students. Next, the participation of entity set. Total participation of an entity set is represented that each entity in entity set must have at least one relationship in a relationship. For example, in the below diagram, each college must have at least one associated student. Total participation of an entity set. A total participation of an entity set represents that each entity in the entity set must have at least one relationship in a relationship. For example, in the below diagram, each college must have at least one associated student. See this diagram. There is a student and college. Studying is a relationship. In ER diagram, total participation of college entity set in studying relationship set. This indicates that each college must have at least one associated students. This is about briefly about ER diagram. So in this lesson we learn about entity, relationships, attributes. In entity there is a two types of entities: strong entity, weak entity. Next, attributes. In this attribute we learn about single key attribute, composite attribute, and multi-value attribute, and next derived attribute. Next, in relationship we learn about one to one relationship, one to many relationship, and many to one relationship, and next many to many relationship. So this is about ER diagram. So whatever in the database, the data is graphically represented in the ER diagram. So we use in database ER diagram. This is about structure of ER diagram is also known as a structure of DBMS. So this is about ER diagram. This is about the ER diagram. So in this lesson we learn about entities. There are entities, two types of entities: strong entity and weak entity. In attribute there are key attribute, four types of attribute, that is key attribute, composite attribute, multi-value attribute, derived attribute, and in relationship there is one-to-one relationship, next one-to-many relationship, many-to-one relationship, and many-to-many relationships. So this is about relationships. This is the blueprint of database. ER diagram is the blueprint of database. ER diagram is a blueprint of database. Thank you for giving this opportunity.